Hey guys, welcome to KP Theory. It's Dale here, and today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the plot of Godzilla vs. Kong. After it's been almost a week since we've received the trailer, and people have been speculating what will happen, and I'm here to give you my thoughts on what will happen and give you my theory on what's going to go down. So let's break down the trailer. So firstly, in the beginning of the trailer, you can clearly see a metal kaiju, which you can clearly see looks like mecha Godzilla, indicating it will appear in this film, and what role it will play I'll get into later. Then we meet Alexander Skarsgård's character saying, "This is our only chance, we have to take it, and we need Kong, the world needs him," which is playing over a sleeping Kong on a boat in chains. That indicates Monarch have taken Kong off Skull Island to protect the world from something, which I'll also get into later. Moving on to a new character played by Kaylee Hottle called Gia, playing a deaf inhabitant of Skull Island who seems to have a connection with Kong. And you may notice that Kong is much bigger. That is because A, this is happening years after Skull Island. B, because of radiation in the underground tunnels, causing Kong to increase in size. And probably the main reason is so he's not a dwarf in size compared to Godzilla. Because if they kept him from the size he was in Skull Island, he would be humongous, or Godzilla would be humongous compared to Kong. Anyways, when we cut to a scene with Gia touching Kong's giant finger, calming him down, was being narrated by Rebecca Hall's character, who has been shown to have a strong connection with Gia in some photos. We then move to in a shot with the cast looking like they've seen a ghost, as Godzilla has arrived and absolutely ploughing through a navy boat, swimming right through it in half, and then he smacks a jet with his tail, exploding on impact, and you can see in everyone's eyes, including Kong, that something was wrong. And then Kong roars at the ocean, and you can notice he's still in his chains, which I'm going to, and I can't even speak today, I will get into later. And then after he's roared, Godzilla jumps out the ocean, smacking into Kong and the boat. And the boat starts to turn over, maybe meaning that Kong falls into the water. Don't know, maybe. But then we see later on in the trailer that Godzilla climbs onto the boat, and Kong now has been released from his chains, punches Godzilla straight in the face, and shoves him off the boat, giving him a major disadvantage as some sort of bomb mines are shot down, and Godzilla then uses his signature atomic breath to destroy the boat Kong is still stood on. However, I believe this takes place before Kong punches Godzilla in the face, because you can tell they are on different boats during both scenes, and that Kong has been released from his chains, meaning the humans let him go to help them protect them from Godzilla. And when he shoots his atomic breath, Kong has already been released from his chains and can jump to the boat, where he punches Godzilla, as shown him jumping with a hilarious facial expression, I might add. Then we see a big piece of evidence proving Mechagodzilla in this film. It is the scene with Shun Oguri's character, I'm sorry if I pronounce his name wrong, Ren Serizawa, son of Dr. Serizawa, shown from the past two Godzilla films, standing in front of a screen with a picture looking a lot like Mechagodzilla, saying battery system, which sounds like they're charging Mechagodzilla up to fight Kong and Godzilla. Then we'll see returning character Mark Russell, played by Kyle Chandler, saying Godzilla's attacking innocent people, but they don't know why, playing over Godzilla just absolutely destroying people. We see a board which is trying to figure out Godzilla's pattern and why and where it's attacking, and we notice a repeated word, apex, and that is where Godzilla is being attacking, at apex sites. And my guess is that Charles Dance's character, Alan Jonah, the terrorist from Godzilla King of the Monsters, who purchased the King Ghidorah head in the post-credits, is the boss of the organization, and that Ren Serizawa is working for him by creating Mechagodzilla. And also, when you go back to the screen where it has battery charging, you also notice some other words. And I think the more words underneath say optimum charge. That could be something else, but I think it says optimum charge. Anyways, what I think is that Cerazara is creating Mechagodzilla with the King Ghidorah brain, the skeleton of the other Godzilla found in Godzilla 2014, and a mankind. Oh, what? Not mankind. A metal coating that's made by mankind. That's what I'm trying to get at. To allow it to pose as Godzilla and attack these apex sites to cover up what has been going on, to make it look like Godzilla has been going mad and is on a rampage, and that leads to Monarch reaching out to Skull Island to help out, but stopped by Godzilla as he senses his presence and there's a challenge to his throne, and then there being the fight. Then after, there's the first few fights, they're both weak, and then they send in Mechagodzilla to try and destroy them both, to then have Apex out the top as nothing can pose a threat to it. Then we meet Millie Bobby Brown's returning character, Madison Russell, and she is with Julian Denson's character, Josh Valentine, who you may recognise from Deadpool 2 as Fire Fist or something. I can't remember his name. His name was Russell, I remember that. His real name was Russell. That anyways, they are saying Godzilla is being provoked, which no one is seeing here. And then we see Kong receive his axe, which is made of one of Godzilla's spikes as the blade, and a really strong tree, I think grown by the natives of the island of Skull Island. Cutting into a scene of Kong battling two Warbats, which were speculated to be in the film, and they are meaning a chance of more kaiju appearing in the film. And then we see a series of scenes of Godzilla and Kong fighting, including the scene where Kong slams a direct hit with his axe on Godzilla. Then the trailer ends, but the trailer, we can confirm these fights between Godzilla and Kong. The first being the boat fight, the second being in Hong Kong at night, and the third being in day. After the night battle, because you can see when Lynn Andrews says they are the last one standing, it's a desolate city playing over with those two monsters having a standoff, and that could indicate that after the Kong's attack with the axe, they could have both been knocked out, and then, or they could have just called it a truce, whatever, and they fight then, because they wouldn't fight in the desolate city, then in a new city. That wouldn't make sense. So yeah.
Salve turma, tudo bem com
One final
vocês,
thing
meus
I would like to
amigos?
say is my
Hoje eu
favourite,
estou
one
aqui
possible kaiju
para
I think may
finalmente
appear is Mecha Ghidorah, who could be developed by Apex because either Mecha Godzilla is defeated or it needs help to take down the kings. So I think it has a high chance of appearing in Godzilla vs. Kong. So that's my theory and breakdown on Godzilla vs. Kong. I hope you enjoyed this theory, my first theory actually, on this channel. And if you enjoyed this theory, please subscribe and share my channel to your friends. And if you liked it so much, go subscribe to my other channel, KingP321, where I do gaming, pranks, vlogs, reactions, and trends. So if you into that stuff, check it out. But until next time, peace out.